In this video, we'll walk through how to manage and take action on Content ID claims in YouTube Studio. It's important to remember that videos uploaded to YouTube get scanned against a database of audio and visual content that have been submitted to us by certain copyright owners. So if you upload a video that contains copyright-protected content, your video could get a Content ID claim. Note that Content ID claims don't result in copyright strikes, but they can result in your video being blocked, tracked, or monetized by the copyright owner. Let's walk through where you can see your videos affected by Content ID claims and the steps you can take if you want to remove the claimed content or dispute the claim. First, where can you see which videos are affected by Content ID claims? You can see videos affected by Content ID claims in the Content tab of YouTube Studio. To do so, use the Copyright Claims filter. Hovering over the Restrictions column will give you info on what happened, and you can click into it to see more details. You can also go to a specific video's details page, then the Copyright tab, to see if the video has a Content ID claim. Through either of these entry points, you'll see details about the claim's impact on your channel and the video's visibility and monetization status. You'll also see the content being claimed, including the timecode it appears at and the impact the claim has on your video. Next, what actions and steps can you take on Content ID claims? From the video's copyright details page, there are multiple actions you can take to resolve the claim. If your video has a Content ID claim that seems valid, you can choose to leave it as is, or you can remove the claimed content. You have a few options for removing the claimed content without having to upload a new video. You can trim out a segment, which removes just the claimed segment from your video, including the audio and video. Or, for an audio claim, you can replace or mute the music. If you choose to replace it, you can pick an alternative from the YouTube audio library. Or you can choose to mute just the claimed song or all audio during the claimed segment. If done successfully, any of these edits will automatically release the associated claim, and you'll be able to keep your original video URL and views intact. If you believe your video has a Content ID claim that is invalid, you can dispute it. So now, let's take a quick look at how the dispute process works. As always, disputes shouldn't be taken lightly and are only for cases where you have all the necessary rights to the content in your video. Once you're sure you want to dispute, you'll be led through a flow with 4 steps: eligibility, reason, requirements, and rationale. These steps help check to ensure you have a valid reason to dispute, such as you being the original owner or having the proper license, or that your use of the claimed content falls under a copyright exception like fair use. Once you dispute a Content ID claim, the claimant will be notified and they'll have 30 days to respond. They can choose to release the claim, uphold the claim, or do nothing and let the claim expire. If you're monetizing the video that received a Content ID claim and dispute the claim within 5 days, we'll typically hold the revenue that the video is making and pay out the appropriate party once the dispute is resolved. If your dispute is rejected and you feel the Content ID claim was mistakenly upheld by the copyright owner, your next step would be to appeal their decision. You'll go through a similar flow as the dispute process, but will also need to provide your contact information and provide a more detailed explanation for why you're appealing. You can check your eligibility to appeal on your channel features page at youtube.com/features. And if you're not eligible, you may need to complete a one-time verification before you can appeal. After an appeal, the copyright owner will have 7 days to choose one of these options: to release the claim, let the claim expire, or if they still believe their claim is valid, they can ask for the legal removal of your video with a copyright takedown request. If that takedown request is valid, your video will be removed and your channel will also get a copyright strike. If after all these steps you still believe that you have the rights to the content, you can submit a counter notification. A counter notification is a legal request for YouTube to reinstate the video that was removed for alleged copyright infringement. You can only pursue a counter notification when a video that you uploaded was disabled due to a mistake or misidentification of the content. If it is complete and valid, YouTube will forward it to the claimant. From there, the claimant has 10 business days to provide us with evidence that they have initiated a court action to keep the content down. This time period is a requirement of copyright law, so we appreciate your patience. If the claimant does not pursue action within the 10 business days, your video will be reinstated. Note that if you're disputing a block claim, you'll see a slightly different flow with different options. With block claims, after you go through the eligibility and reason steps, you'll see two options: to use the standard dispute process or to escalate to appeal. If you escalate to appeal, this is a shorter process that allows you to appeal without first disputing the claim. For more info about the Content ID dispute process, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching.